answered. So eventually, after 4, 6, 20, 30, 40 years, if they were to say that this was...
We would have to take a listen to this interview later. It's still on your Community Watch on Focus 940. But joining us online now is the Honorable Paul-Collins-appiah-ofori, the Member of Parliament for stx-korea. Good evening, sir. Thanks for your time.
Good evening.
Yeah, we are told that yesterday, after the minority were reported to have boycotted parliamentary proceedings, you are the one or the only one left. Why did you not opt to join your colleagues?
No, I didn't want to.
Why exactly is that?
Because if somebody is doing something wrong and you intend correcting it, you don't walk out, but you face the person and tell him his shortcoming. So I didn't support the walkout. I remain in the house and then challenge NDC.
So you did without challenging on your own, alone?
But challenge on my own, I didn't go to Parliament to work with anybody.
Okay.
I want to work on my own. So if others don't want to work, it doesn't mean that I should not work. I have to do it in a way in accordance with my conscience.
So what exactly transpired in Parliament? What was your argument?
You see, my argument was as simple as ABCD. You see, I have read the agreement thoroughly. And in the agreement, there are so many provisions which are inimical to national interests. And in fact, it was because of this the minority raised various objections. And I decided not to walk out, but to face them with those negatives.
Okay, so take us through some of the provisions in the deal you find inimical to national development.
You see, I'll give you some highlights. You see, you look at the financial aspects. It's stated that there's a moratorium period of 5 years during which there cannot be or there will not be any repayment, but interest will be charged at 2% per annum. And so the interest for that period amounts to 152 million. Then the 6th year to 20th year, also the interest, I computed it for the period, and this is over 396 million. According to the agreement, this interest should be prepaid for 20 years to the lenders. You are borrowing money. You are to pay interest per annum. The year has not come, but you have to pay it in advance, cumulatively, for 20 years. Is it good? Does it make sense? It's one of the conditions.
Okay, so would you say that it was the best or in the interest of the minority, especially in Parliament, of the country, that your colleagues worked out? What do you say to them?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, they have their reason for doing that, but I didn't support them. I felt that we should face the wrongdoings of NDC and draw their attention, so I stayed and did just that. If some of them decide to go, I don't want to hold any brief for them.
Okay, now that the bill has been passed, what is your stand now? Do we all accept it, or you have any action you'd want to?
No, they cannot give effect to it. They cannot give effect to it, as I was stated.
Why do you say that, sir?
The whole 1.525 billion loan, the net proceeds coming to Ghana amount to 840 million. That over 600 million will not come to Ghana. It still remains with the lenders. Does it make sense? This apart, you see, there's a provision in the agreement which requires that unless taxes payable on imports of equipment and other materials I'm sorry, are waived, they will not bring the money. Unless taxes are waived, and they get a certificate.
So would you support Kwame Nabomfe's decision to resort?
Finish.
Okay, carry on then.
If Parliament waives taxes and a certificate is produced by Parliament and submitted to them, don't bring the money. Now, waiver of tax is provided under Article 174. It's very clear that the number of people that should give approval for the waiver of tax should be not less than 2/3 of the majority of people in the House. NDC, the number of NDC is not 2/3. And the number of MPP is also not 2/3. So we on our own cannot give approval for the waiver. They on their own cannot give approval for the waiver. So if we are opposed to this transaction and we are not prepared to join them to give approval, then the approval for the waiver will not come on. And if it doesn't come on, then what they did yesterday is null and void ab initio.
Okay, I would understand your explanation, but would you support Kwame Nabomfe's decision to resort to the Supreme Court?
Yes, I agree. I support it 100%.
Do you think that when the proceeding was ongoing and then Parliament was notified of a writ filed in court, it should have stopped?
You see, I don't know whether the Parliament has been set at that time. So leaders went into a closed meeting and came out, and I was expecting for them to come and announce that because of the writ, we had to take action. Minority insisted on that. But it appears maybe there's something not yet done. And that's the reason why this was rushed, because minority insisted that because of the writ, we should take action until Monday. And they didn't agree, because by Monday, maybe certain things might have been perfected, and it would have succeeded in conducting the stay. And that's the reason why they rushed yesterday.
Okay, I'm sure that should be all we need from you. But let's quickly jump to your party going to Congress on Saturday. Any expectations quickly before you leave us? Okay. Why exactly do you think that he's going to win?
You see, almost all the delegates feel that it is better to field Nana Akufo-Addo again, as we did for President Kufuor. We fielded Kufuor in 1996 and we lost. We felt that he had been marketed, and so he should be given a second chance. So when we went to Sunyani in 1998, we all voted for him. And indeed, he won the election for us in the year 2000. And MPP took office for the first time from 2001, and we continue to 2008. Nana Akufo-Addo nearly won, but he got 49.80%. He nearly won. He needed only 3.3% for him to become the president of Ghana. So, greater majority of us feel that there's no need to change him. So, we should give him a second chance. If he doesn't succeed, then we get rid of him.
Okay.
Because of this, I'm convinced that almost everybody will vote for him.
Thank you very much, Honorable. We're very grateful for your time.
It's a pleasure of mine.
All right. That was Honorable Paul-Collins-Appiah-Ofori, the MP for Asikuma Odobeng Brakwa. The Honorable was the only member of Parliament from the minority side who was left after the minority stage of walkout yesterday in Parliament. It is your Community Watch on Focus 94.3. The bill on STS deal has been passed in Parliament yesterday. That was the Honorable Paul-Collins-Appiah-Ofori. He says that if you think that someone is doing something wrong, you don't walk away, you face a person and fight what is wrong. But Gabi Ochudako was telling us exactly, he's the executive director of the Dankwa Institute. He was telling us exactly what he thought of walkouts yesterday in Parliament.
So just for the country, and the opposition boycotted it. At least the opposition is captured in hindsight. We can all refer to and appreciate. I'm talking about future generations, and appreciate fully what the opposition's position was. You know, so I think really I'm not fond of that. I think really it's a